Imagine coming for a prayer meeting and Jesus walks into the door and singles one of us out and say, brother, the devil wants to kill you. What would you do? This is Jesus talking to you. In all honesty, you would have looked at Jesus and say, don't you know what to do? Why are you telling me? If Jesus is telling me the devil wants to kill me, for what? So that what will I do? He is the one that is supposed to do something. What should I have done? Is it not to call out to Jesus and tell him, save me, oh, save me, oh. But Jesus came to Peter and said to Peter, Satan sought to sift you as a wheat. The devil wants to destroy your life. But Jesus said, I prayed for you. And he made an attempt to give us insight into the content of the prayer. And the content of the prayer was not power must change hands kind of prayer. It was not. Jesus should have organized a night vigil for Peter. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just to prove a little seriousness, conduct a night vigil and tell Peter, power must change hands. If it was me as a pastor that came to your house and I didn't pray that prayer, you will not think we did anything. But in the case of Peter, Jesus decided to pray. And we saw the content of the intercession of Jesus. Jesus told us. He says, in my prayers, as I prayed, I was praying concerning your faith, Peter. I was not praying about the devil. I was not praying that the devil will be weak. I was not praying that his weapons will fall. I was not praying that he will fall and die. I was just praying that your faith will be strengthened. Because if your faith is not intact, even if we kill this devil, another devil will rise again. I'm trying to give you something that can keep you going all the days of your life, Peter. If Jesus is no longer around and the devil still wants to sift Peter as wheat, what should be the remedy? Peter just needs to find out, how do I build a faith that is impregnable? Can we bring it home a little? If you find out a native doctor has your name in a shrine, yes, and you saw it in a vision, and a prophet has confirmed it, and they said, we're going to kill you tomorrow. How many of you know that this is a practical case? Are you aware that you might want to call Jesus into this condition, and Jesus will not have a problem with the native doctor, will not have a problem with your picture in the shrine? And if you tell an average believer that your problem is not the shrine, the average believer can argue with you and tell you, what do you know? One, do you know the powers we have fought? Which powers? The powers you have been fighting are powers that you took advantage of faith to fight. So the more you build your faith, the more you live in victory. An average believer does not want to hear this sermon I'm preaching now. They want us to gather at night and hold hands together and say, Jesus, you must kill them. Meanwhile, a practical case of Satan himself, not a demon, Satan, attempting to deal with a prime servant of Jesus. The recommendation that Jesus gave was that his faith does not fail. And just in case you don't know, Jesus went ahead to tell Peter, when you are done building your faith, it is not only your faith that has problem, your brethren's faith too. So it means you can have people that are sitting under the ministry of Jesus. They are hearing Jesus talk, but they have faith deficiency. If people like Peter has faith problem, what about you? The good news is that they did not continue like that all their life. Yes, they got to a point where they started doing something about it. They did something about it to a point where they no longer wait for the devil to come. They go and look for the devil. There's a way you mature your faith. You are looking for the devil. That's the truth. It means that there's a consciousness of God sufficiently furnished in your soul, such that the threats of darkness mean nothing in the face of that consciousness.